Hello everyone, I am Andrew Hochradel, and today I'm going to be showing you everything that you need to know about this week's very special Adobe Express, beta bootcamp. We're going to be showing you everything that is new in Adobe Express, and today I'm going to take you into an overview of the whole bootcamp that's coming up. And if you want to join me, you can go to adobe.ly/June Bootcamp. That is where we're going to be today. Looking at all the info and getting your calendar reminders set up, giving you an interview with what's going on, and of course, just connecting and answering your questions. If you are watching live, hello, great to see you. If you have any questions about what we're talking about today, put it in chat. If you're watching this after the fact, leave it down in the comments. All right, so let's get going here and let's all go together to adobe.ly/June Bootcamp. Sure, we'll stay here. There we go. adobe.ly/June Bootcamp is where we want to be. And this is the resource for you to learn everything that you need to know about what's coming up this week. We have industry professionals coming in to show you everything that's new and show you how to use that within your workflows. So here we can see we're making TikToks, we're making Reels, we're doing everything in Adobe Express because it is the all-in-one app. So each day there is a different host, and with that host will be a different live stream topic. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, all at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And the best thing about this site is you can come here and go to Add to Calendar. Make sure you click on that Add to Calendar so that you can get reminded about when these are going live. It will be a very special experience, different from what you're seeing here on Adobe Live. It will be over on adobe.com. There will be a new chat and great community for you to engage with, to ask questions. Day one, we have Voodoo Val, and Voodoo Val is going to be making attention-grabbing social videos with Adobe Express. I'll show you a little bit of that today. We can do voiceovers. We can create custom videos. We can do animations with our assets. There's a ton of content that you can do over here in Adobe Express. On Wednesday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, our friend Katrina, the Adobe Express evangelist, is going to be coming on and showing you how to integrate Adobe Firefly with Adobe Express into your workflows. We have text to image and we have text effects now in the Adobe Express beta. And so I'm going to show you how to use those a little bit today. They're really fun. You can play around with them, have a good time, and see what you can create. So then on Thursday, our friend Alex Lazarus will be here, and he is an agency professional who runs his own agency, and I think it's called We Are Lazarus, I believe. But he runs his own creative agency and works a lot with clients. So we're going to show you how to work with clients and how to build out a brand with Adobe Express. There are all kinds of different ways to do it. You can use libraries, you can use brands, you can use Illustrator documents, Photoshop documents, which is new, that you can start from an Illustrator or Photoshop document. So I'll show you how to use those today as well. So again, if you want more information, adobe.ly/June Bootcamp, all lowercase right there. You can get all the information. And if you scroll down to the bottom, look at this. It's our old Adobe Express Bootcamp that we did a little while ago. You can get all the info that you need there as well. And hello, Alessandra. Nice to see you over in the chat. All right. Let's hop in, and I'm going to give you a little overview, a little taster, a little sampler, a little charcuterie board of knowledge on each of these topics so you can just get what are they called? The thing that you, amuse-bouche. We're going to give you a little amuse-bouche for the bootcamp. So on day one, we're talking about how to make attention-grabbing social videos with Adobe Express. I'm going to hop over into the Adobe Express beta so y'all can see what we are doing. And right here, you can go to new.express.adobe.com. Are you waiting to get access? Are you applying? Are you trying to get into the beta? Is it a waiting list? No, it is open to everyone right now. So you can go ahead and hop into the Adobe Express beta right now at this moment by going to new.express.adobe.com. And we're going to do a nice little video. So I'm going to be going back and forth between the current version of Adobe Express and the Adobe Express beta, just so you can kind of see the difference. So first of all, if we wanted to create a social video for TikTok here, we can kind of see that there's a lot of templates for stories and a lot of kind of still templates. Well, in the Adobe Express beta, we now have a button right here to create a TikTok video. I'm starting my TikTok. If you want to follow hoch.co, HOCHDOTCO, you can go check it out over there. But I'm doing my TikTok. I need to create a nice little video. So all I need to do is the TikTok video button right here. Click on Browse Templates. And this is so easy to be able to create something for your content, for your business, for your personal brand. And let's go ahead and click here. And what I'm going to do, the big project that I'm working on right now, you may have heard me talk about it. I'm launching a merch line with Southwest. And so I'm working on a ton of social content for that right now. So let's go ahead and just type on plane. And let's see if there's any plane. The year of travel. Yes, that is exactly where I am. I love this. So let's go ahead and, ooh. Actually, let's do that. That's fun. So let's do a travel log here. And this will be a nice little travel log that I can maybe voice over, create some custom animations, and do it all right here. One and done in Adobe Express. So Val's going to show you a little more of a deep dive into this workflow, but I just clicked with a template and there were templates that were ready to go for me for TikTok Reels wherever I want to go. And I'm going to pop in my headphones. I didn't think I needed them today because I can't hear you, chat. I'm sorry. I can only read you. But music vibes. All right, I'm going to pause the music real quick because we're going to play this. So here we go. Let's play this and see what this template has for us. All right, it looks good. It looks good. It looks cool. But the problem is I pause the music and there's no sound. So let's go ahead and add some sound. This is a really easy, quick workflow. Is we can use a template. We can replace these with our own stuff. But I want to go ahead and put in my voiceover before, and then maybe I can do some voiceover after once I add more stuff in. So I'm going to come up here and go to media and then go to audio. I do want to do some like vacation-y music. And so let's go ahead and see. I can go to background music where I want. Oh, lo-fi hip hop. Let me pump this up so you guys can hear it. There we go. All right. So we're going to do this music. I think that sounds good. So all I need to do is click and it will add it into my video. So pretty good. Now when I play it, listen. Oh. Loading, it's probably loading in that music. There we go. So there we go. We got some cool music under there, straight from a template. And now let's say that I want to add my voiceover. And this is just going to be kind of an intro. I don't have any content yet. So once I start plugging in my content, it'll be really easy to add to that voiceover. You can do it in pieces. So let's record voiceover real quick. Here we go. I'm Andrew Hochradel, and this is my travelogue over the last year. Come join me as we head out. All right, so it looks like my voiceover went over the limit just a little bit of that clip. So I'm going to drag the playhead. Actually, let's just leave the music off. So I'm going to bring that back here, and then I actually can adjust these individual elements. So this bottom one is my voiceover, and I can bring that back just so it cuts right when that clip does. Now the button above it, I can click, this is my music, and I probably want to take this volume down a lot so that my voice can still come through. All right, so let's go back here and click and see what happens. I'm Andrew Hochradel, and this is my travelogue over the last year. Come join me as we head out. It's pretty good. Let me turn up the volume one more time. Here we go. I'm Andrew Hochradel, and this is my travelogue over the last year. Come join me as we head out. It's so easy. So if I wanted to start to customize this for my own workflows, all I need to do is click on this video and I'm going to click on replace. So I could replace this with content that is mine. I could replace this from content that is on the Adobe stock right here. So sorry, y'all, I forgot to adjust my levels. That was probably so loud. Apologize for that. All right, so I can come in here and I'm going to change these. And let's say that I just want a little more of a focused one. So let's say that I just want airplanes, and this one, I'm not going to Puerto Rico. I'm not doing waterfalls, but I do want more plane videos. I can just type in plane right here, and it's going to bring up all the videos that have planes. Right, I think this is a pretty good clip, and let's do one more. Let's go ahead and go to plane. It's going to keep it there for me. Ooh, actually, let's do like a winglet right here. Let's do a nice little winglet shot. There's another good one. right there. So I'm just going to blow this one up a little bit right there. We'll move it over and travel log. And I'm just going to do travel log with Andrew. Again, this is a template and it's so easy to change this stuff right there. All right, so I have all of my stuff here. All of my animations are set. My video is in, and let's go ahead and listen to our intro. I'm Andrew Hochradel, and this is my travelogue over the last year. Come join me as we head out. There we go, easy peasy. So that took me maybe 5 minutes, right? Maybe 5 minutes to start out my TikTok. Now, if I wanted to, I could go in here and add another scene. Super easily, we can click on add scene right here. And then I could come back and do another template, right? And maybe this template is going to be travel. Oops. Right here, click, and we are going to add as a new, oops. Whoops. Let's see if we can copy and paste this actually. I actually don't know if this is going to work. Let's see what happens. It did. All right, so I just copied and pasted that onto my timeline. You can see here I just made another clip on the timeline. I am going to blow this up quite a bit right there. I think looks good. And now you'll be able to see when I kind of play this all together, it will actually transition over. And I can make my music right here. It's already gone the full length so that music will continue straight through so easily and so quickly. So here we go. I'm gonna pop my headphones in and we are going to pause the music and we are going to go ahead and play. Oh, that music was probably very loud. Man, my music levels are all over the place. I'm so sorry if the music is too loud. All right, let's go ahead and hit play. I'm Andrew Hochradel and this is my travelogue over the last year. Come join me as we head out. Pretty cool. And so I can replace that with my own video of me at a cave or something, wherever I'm going to be. And then if I wanted to, I could come in here and again, just add another voiceover. Going to my stuff, going to audio, do record voiceover, and start recording. My friend and I went to this rock arch and took a really cool video standing in the sunset. It was a beautiful view. So with my voice recording, here we go. My friend and I went to this rock arch and took a really cool video standing in the sunset. It was a beautiful view. Right? So easy to keep building your scene and create some social video. Very quickly, do your voiceovers, get great content, use the templates. There's custom animations. It's just really, really helpful for you to create social content on the go very quickly. So I'm going to go back to the homepage here and we are going to talk again more about this bootcamp. Music, please, volume down, and there we go. All right, got to get the vibes. All right, so we can also do so much more over here in the Adobe Express Beta. Again, we're talking all about the Adobe Express Beta Bootcamp that's coming up this week. You can go to adobe.ly/June Bootcamp to set your calendar reminders. It will be happening every day at 10 a.m. Pacific time with our host. You can ask questions, tune in live, and get all the insight on the Adobe Express Beta. So Adobe Firefly, generative AI. In Adobe Express. There's a lot to unpack here. Let me give you a little taster. Also chat, if you can think of other words for like a taster or an appetizer, please let me know because I'm gonna keep saying taster. I'm gonna keep saying sample. Get some synonyms rolling in chat. All right, so let's go ahead and hop in here and I'm gonna show you some of the new features with Adobe Firefly incorporated into the power of Adobe Express. So let's go ahead and say that I wanted to do a social image. I can click and Instagram square post looks pretty good to me. And I want to do a cool letter here, right? Maybe I want to do a carousel and the carousel is going to be like one letter for each thing. And it's Pride. So let's do Pride real quick. It'll be very, very easy. All I need to do is come over here to text and we're going to click on generated text effects. This is the power of Adobe Firefly over here in Adobe Express. So I do want some like fuzzy rainbow. I think this is pretty cool. So I can click here and it's going to apply that style to my text. So I'm going to do one letter for each one. And I'm just going to do P for pride on this one. And we're going to do P-R-I-D. Very, very easy. You can use one of the presets or we could change the font. And what I like to do is do loose. And that's going to actually give us a lot of extra space so that that effect really can like flourish around. Oh, why did things get weird there? Hold on. Let's give it one more shot. Let's give it one more shot. Here we go. All right, add your text. There we go. I'm just going to do the letter F, and here we're going to go to text effects. We are going to choose, oh, actually we're doing the letter P. I'm so sorry. There we go. And describe a texture. We are going to do fuzzy rainbow fur. And when you type up here, all you need is a text effect. Whatever you want it to look like, you can click there, and it is going to generate that effect for you. So I'm going to pick a different font here. I want something that's a little more chunky, that's got a little more oomph to it. So let's do Cooper. I think Cooper is going to look pretty good as that generates right here. So let's go Cooper. All right. We are going to make this a very loose. So we're going to do loose, which means that there's going to be extra space. And here we go. Ooh, this one looks really good. So I'm going to blow this up nice and big. That looks pretty cool. So we've got the P for pride right here. And we are just going to copy and paste this into the other documents and do PRIDE. I'm going to just change the background color here by clicking on the background color up here. And of course, let's do pride colors. Why not? Let's get that red in here. Ooh, that red looks very intense. That red might be a little bit too much. Let's go ahead and take it up just a tiny bit. Let's see, is there a brighter red? All right, brighter red. You know what? I'm not crazy about the background. But what we could do is we're going to go white here, and I want to add in another page. All I need to do is click add new page right there. If I wanted to, I could actually just duplicate that page because I know that I want this letter to just become an R. So I'm going to type R right here, and I believe that it is going to update and generate a new one for me. Yes, it will. So PR, and then we can go here again. Oops. We're going to duplicate that page. Super easy to create these fun carousels that people can kind of swipe through and have some fun. Someone is asking, hit custom. Ooh, I like the I. So I'm going to go back. We'll do the D in pride right here. And chat, if you have suggestions for what you want to see generated here, I would love to. We got plenty of time on the stream, another 8 minutes. So sure, if you want to generate something, go to text effects, and then in here we can type in something completely custom. So maybe we want it to be pancakes with syrup. Oh, someone's saying custom background color. Yes, we could do that as well. I feel like all the pancakes are fun. Background color, we can go to custom and kind of find the right color. I actually didn't like having a background color on it, unless we want like super, super light. But I just want to show you, we do have that functionality here in Adobe Express. If we want to go to duplicate page, I also could come in here and we could go to media and we could do text to image. So maybe here we want this to be a furry rainbow over a felt stitched landscape. Let's see what happens here. So we're going to do art, and I'm going to hit generate, and I want to have a rainbow over like a landscape, but make it look like felt. Let's see how it handles this. Usually it handles textures pretty well. Yeah, this is pretty good. So it looks like felt. We've got our rainbows in there. And what's cool is it actually generates a few options for us. So this one is a little bit better. I like that one a lot more. So here, that looks good to me. And then I even could change this to photo, and we make it a little bit more of a realistic image. Let's see what happens here. We might like the first one the best. Actually, ooh, I like this one. Okay, cool. So we've got a really cool felt texture. And what's so great is look at the detail on this. Let me go ahead and zoom in. It's got really good detail on this. The fur looks great. So we've got this felty kind of rainbow that I'm probably going to end up posting on social media because this is a really good generation with Firefly. So you could do all that here in Adobe Express Adobe Express Beta in the old Adobe Express. No, it's not there. So the last day, Thursday, 10 a.m. Pacific time, we do have Alex Lazarus coming on, and he's going to show you how to scale your content with Adobe Express. So I'm going to actually save that. I'm going to open up a new document because I actually really like that one. I'm going to post it. we're going to go into the Adobe Express. And what's cool is there's a new button here that says Start from Content. And this is a workflow for creative professionals. It's going to make everything so much easier as we can go start from your content. And over here, I have a file. This is a file that we use over on Adobe Live to kind of create some of our social media. And what's cool is I can actually just save this. So we're going to save it, Adobe Live thumbnail demo, looks good. And we saved that PSD file. And now I can come over to the Adobe Express beta and just click right here, start from your content, which is going to be a Photoshop file, Adobe Live thumbnails demo. We're gonna hit open and it is gonna bring up this window that will upload and convert my PSD file directly into Adobe Express. Okay, so there are a couple things in Photoshop like adjustment layers that aren't going to convert, but it's really easy to bring those back in Adobe Express by just adding on an adjustment. So let's look. So we've got our type here, got moved around a little bit. This background, the reason that it looks like that is that the background has not, gosh, what are the words that I want? The background has lost the adjustment layer that we had on top of it because Express right now doesn't do adjustment layers. So let's go ahead and it also is matched with the next closest font because right now the Adobe Express beta doesn't do custom fonts. I'm sure in the future, probably on the way, but right now, not available in the beta, but it has matched it with the next closest font, which is really cool. So I have my my artwork in the background right here, which I like. And all I need to do is go to adjustments and, oops, sorry, go to, where are we? Andrew, pull it together. We can go up here, click on our art in the background. I'm going to go to effects and we are going to do duotone right here. And then I'm going to click on these adjustments and use my eyedropper tool to just grab the different shades of this orange that are in our border. And this is something that in theory I could do in another way, kind of play around. And I actually want this to be darker. So I'm just going to click here and then I want this to be a bit darker. So we're gonna go to custom and just pull this down. All right, that looks pretty good. And the highlights, the same thing. We're just gonna pull them down a little bit to have some good contrast. Shadows. All right, that looks pretty good. So we've got that looking good. We're gonna pull our text down here. It looks like it is a little bit grouped. So we're just gonna make it all Rustica bold. Right here, go down to bold. And what's cool is once I create this, I'm actually able to share it with all my collaborators, with the rest of my team, so that they can build off of this as well. We're gonna play around with the sizing a little bit. We're gonna play around with the line spacing a little bit. And let's go ahead and pull this down and then we can just move this nice and over here. Looks good. This one is totally fine. And we even have our photo here. So what's cool is with this photo, I could put this in a star. You can crop it into different shapes by just clicking on crop right here. So let's say we want it in a diamond, easy. We click on diamond and then we're gonna go back here and now it's a diamond. So I do want it to be a circle right there. But something else that I want to take into account is I wanna kind of have a little bit of distinction on this type. I want it to be a little bit small or a little bit separated from the background. I'm gonna set both of these at 120. And I want it to be separated from the background. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to add a shadow. And we're going to click on shadow down here in the bottom left. And then we are going to do just a glow, a little glow shadow. That feels like a lot. So I'm going to do custom. And we're going to change the blur on that down quite a bit. And I'm actually going to take the color to like a very light gray. So it's just a very subtle shadow. Let's see what happens there. All right, it's a little too glowy, so I am going to take it back down to that black. All right, doesn't look bad to me. It's a little harsh, but I think I'm okay with it for now. It's fine. Take the blur up now. Let's take the blur down right there. Sure. So very, very easy to add in that kind of drop shadow. And again, we're working directly off of a PSD. This also works with Adobe or Creative Cloud libraries is what I'm looking for there. It also works with Creative Cloud libraries, which is really cool. And if we wanted to, we could come in here and look at your stuff. And I do have a library that is our Adobe Live Insiders. Let me find right here, right there. And this has all of the different assets that I might need for this thumbnail, right? So all I need to do is these are live. I built it in Adobe Photoshop. If I wanted to add on some of these elements, all I do is click and it's going to add that element into my document. And I can bring it over here. We could animate these in and have a lot of fun kind of creating something new. So maybe this one, we want to do a tumble in. Ooh, fun. Let's have it tumble that way. Yeah, cool. And then we have it tumble back out. So now it is an animation that when I hit play, we have a thumbnail. Oh, I'm in the way. I'm so sorry. Let me move this over to the other side. There we go. Let's bring it right over Hank. Cool. So now when I hit play, it is going to tumble into our composition, right? It's pretty cool. We can even move this over here. We can do custom rotation on it and it will keep that animation. And let's have it tumble the other way. So let's have it tumble to the right and then have it tumble back out to the left. Hit play and check it out. Boo. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So easy way to do it. So again, I want you to join us for the Adobe Express Bootcamp that's coming up. You can grab the link. It is adobe.ly/June Bootcamp. Set your calendar reminders and come back every day at 10 a.m. for the awesome content that is on the way. Again, adobe.ly/June Bootcamp. Come hang out with me. I will be lingering in the chat and who knows, may even pop on stream. We'll see. I will see you there. Have a great day. Stick around. Our friend Fabiola Laura is up next, creating some awesome content for video. Bye.